They had just finished a dinner party. If you've missed the movie, you're not really getting spoiled, with anything, but they just.
What up, Rumble? What up, Patriot Forever? I don't know if y'all can hear me, but let me know if you can on Rumble. Let me know if you can hear me on Rumble. Rumble, what up, Rumble? What up, Rumble? I guess we can finish watching it on Rumble. Well, I don't know. We'll see. Maybe we'll see what happens. Everybody hit the like button on YouTube, Rumble. Somebody let me know if you can hear me on Rumble. YouTube, hit the like button so we can get everybody back in here. YouTube, hit the like button so we can get everybody back in here.
Finished a dinner party. If you've missed the movie, you're not really getting spoiled. They had just finished a dinner party. If you've missed the movie, you're not really getting spoiled, with anything, but they just finished a dinner party. Everybody left the apartment. They live in Chicago, and he sits down to turn on the console and start playing some games. So this is where Jennifer Aniston, comes at him with the contempt. This is where it all starts.
I'm gonna go do the dishes.
Cool.
It'd be nice if you helped me.
No problem. We'll get them a little bit later. I'm just gonna hit the streets here for a little bit.
Gary, come on. I don't want to do them later. Let's just do them now. Take 15 minutes.
Oh, honey, I am so exhausted. I just honestly want to relax for a little bit. If I could.
Yep, here it goes. The nagging, the bitching, the complaining. They're just really unlikable people to live with, man. Just do the damn dishes. Like, if the dishes mean that much to you, just do them and don't worry about if he helping or not. I feel like that's how men would handle it.
Just sit.
So just to pause here and talk about this real quick. I've spent many a consult with guys. You know, you've probably seen it on some of the call-ins. You might even seen some of my videos where I'm talking in the car on the Entrepreneurs of Cars channel. It's generally unwise to live with a chick, even if you're committed to each other, even if it's an LTR, because this is the sort of stuff that'll happen more often than not. Is it's like, you know, now that you're living under the same roof, you're on each other's feet, you're in very close proximity. Proximity and familiarity. There's three idiots that usually destroy long-term relationships, and two of them are proximity, which is going to happen by nature if you're living close together under the same roof, and familiarity is the other one, which is where you become very familiar with a person's habits, faults, everything. More often than not, you'll start to find fault in them as you're very close to them and as you get more familiar with their schedules. Like in this case, guy likes to come home from work. He's worked a long day. He's done the dinner party for her and all of the friend circle and that sort of stuff. And he wants to kick back and put his feet up and play a video game. And she expresses contempt. And you'll see how deeply the contempt is expressed here for him and his interest in wanting to, kick back and relax.
Honestly, want to relax for a little bit. If I could just sit here.
Women hate seeing men relax. I don't care if you worked a 14-hour shift. Something about a man relaxing just pisses a woman off. Like, seriously. They just don't like to see us happy and comfortable. They gotta fuck it up. It's in their DNA.
Here, let my food digest, and just try to enjoy the quiet for a little bit. Get some, get some, get some. That's what happens. And we will, we can clean the dishes tomorrow.
Garrett, you know, I don't like waking up to a dirty kitchen.
Who cares?
I care.
Yeah, he just put up with your obnoxious friends and family probably for a couple of hours doing a dinner party. That was definitely for her. If it was up to him, it'd be no fucking dinner party. But women don't care about that. It's like, what have you done for me lately? Yeah, you played the game of the dinner party for a couple hours, but yeah, that was hours ago. What have you done for me lately? They're always looking for something to criticize you about. Even if you do 80% of things right, they're gonna find something. And once again, if you're that passionate about not waking up to dirty dishes, just do the fucking dishes. See, women's expectations of relationships are just all off. They're just all off. Women working just threw everything off because she feel like you've been at work all day, I've been at work all day, so you should do the dishes 50% of the time, which makes sense. See, here's the problem, and I think a lot of guys, excuse me, I think a lot of guys would be cool with a certain setup. Like, okay, we both work 40 hours a week, so let's come up with a conclusion or let's come up with a deal. I'll do the dishes Monday, Wednesdays, and Saturday. You do them Tuesday, whatever, Thursdays and Sunday, however it go. But see, here's where even that would be a problem. She wants you to do the dishes on your day when she wants you to do them. So even if you're the type of guy that do make sure you do the dishes on your day, you might like to do them after you play Grand Theft Auto. But she want them done before you play Grand Theft Auto. And she gonna bitch at you about how your priorities ain't straight. You should clean the dishes before you play Grand Theft. And men, we don't nitpick over shit like that. You know? Well, if you want them done before Grand Theft, you do them bitches then. Even though it ain't your day, if it's that passionate, if you that passionate about them getting done before I play the game, you do them bitches then. Like, oh my god. Hold on, I'm trying to find my stream again. And get the likes up.
We will, we can clean the dishes tomorrow.
Garrett, you know I don't like waking up to a dirty kitchen.
Who cares?
I care, all right? I care. I busted my ass all day cleaning this house and then cooking that meal, and I worked today. It would be nice if you said thank you and helped me with the dishes.
Now, there's several parts to this because it goes from one thing to another thing to another, and she just keeps expressing contempt at a greater level for him and for the things that she's disgusted by him. Again, it just starts with the dishes, but it's not about the dishes. It's about him. Pay attention.
Fine. I'll help you do the damn dishes.
Oh, come on. You know what? No, that's not what I want.
You just said that you want me to help you do the dishes.
I want you to want to do the dishes.
Why would I want to do dishes?
See, so now it's not about wanting, like him wanting to do dishes. It's about him wanting to do something to serve her, like, i.e., the dishes. Notice how
See, men give women more grace, and men give women more space to just be who they are naturally, within reason, unless it's just something ridiculous. Women don't give the men space and grace to just be who we are naturally. How we think, how we move, how we go about things. They want us to think and act like they do. But no, I'm not a woman. And yeah, the average woman may have the sensibilities to let me do the dishes before I whatever read Cosmo or whatever. But a man might say, "Look, I've been at work all day. I want to play Grand Theft Auto. When I get home, I'll do the dishes after I play a couple hours of Grand Theft, or even if I do them at 1 in the morning before bed. Who gives a shit? It's Thursday. I'm gonna do them. It don't matter." But a woman's favorite thing to do is turn a mountain, or a woman's favorite thing to do is turn a molehill into a mountain. It's their favorite fucking thing to do. They're not going to be happy until they find something to be unhappy about. And that's why you should never live with any of them. I don't care how good of a woman you think she is.
something to serve her, like, i.e., the dishes. Notice how it shifts and starts to pivot around.
Why?
See, that's my whole point.
Let me see if I'm following this. Okay? Are you telling me that you're upset because I don't have a strong desire to clean dishes?
No, I'm upset because you don't have a strong desire to offer to do the dishes.
I just did.
After I asked you.
Jesus, Brooke, you're acting crazy again.
Don't you call me crazy. I am not crazy.
I didn't call you crazy. I didn't call you crazy. No, I didn't. I said you're acting crazy.
You know what, Gary? I asked you to do one thing today, one very simple thing, to bring me 12 lemons, and you brought me 3.
God damn it.
Now we're going from dishes to him wanting to do the dishes to now she introduces something else that she wants to express contempt for: lemons. What have I said for a long time? Guys just want peace in their life. They don't.
No woman brings peace. Not even semi-prime Jennifer Aniston. Like, just men need to get that shit out of their head. A woman's gonna bring me peace. It's never gonna happen, bro. You have to bring peace to their chaotic mind. They're never gonna bring you peace. They're looking for you to bring them peace, honestly. They can't say that out loud because they know it sounds quirky or it sounds like they're trying to reverse the roles, but they want you to bring them peace. You know what I mean? You know, it just goes back to what I said about familiarity breeds contempt. Even if he brought the 12 lemons and he offered to do the dishes first, she would be like, your shirt isn't ironed enough. You never iron your shirt enough. They're gonna find something to browbeat you about one way or another, man.
Lemons. What have I said for a long time? Guys just want peace in their life. They don't want a challenge. And I think one of the things that women get gravely wrong about relationships is they think that they need to challenge a guy. They need to give him like some kind of a test, some kind of a challenge in his life. And it's like the dude doesn't want a challenge. He's worked all day. He's an entrepreneur, runs his own business. He wants to come home, and this is the case for Vince Vaughn in this particular movie, in this scene anyway. He wants to come home and kick up his feet and do what he wants. When he's done all of that, he doesn't want to be challenged. He doesn't want to be told to do this, that, and the other thing, or want.
It's in their DNA to just constantly test men and push men buttons. It's literally what it's written in their DNA to shit test. I don't even know if I mean, they can help it, but like I said, it also depends on leverage. It's all about leverage. If she thinks she got you locked in and you ain't leaving no matter what, she gonna act a fool. If you put kids in her, she know you want to be around your kids, she gonna act a fool because that's leverage. Move in with her, that's leverage because she know you got to go through this whole ordeal with getting her out your house. Leverage for her to act up. Marry her, leverage for her to act up. She can take half your shit. Leverage, leverage. The only chance to get a woman acting right under a household for 50 years is having complete leverage over her for one reason or another. Like I said on previous streams, the way to have leverage over her, live out girlfriend, no marriage, no kids. Because at that point, she knows she one blow up away from just being gone out of your life forever. No strings attached.
Doesn't want to be told to do this, that, and the other thing, or wants to be told how to feel about doing this, that, and the other thing, or to be volunteering for things that she wants him to volunteer for. And it's like, this whole convoluted mess that you see starting to unfold here. We're only about 25% of the way through, a third of the way through max. As it starts to unfold and get worse and worse, again, the vast majority of this could be completely avoided by not living together, right? I've said this many times before, and I'll say it again before we continue. You can love a woman and not live with her. Let's continue.
If I knew that it was going to be this much trouble, I would have brought home 24 lemons, even 100 lemons. I know what I wish? I wish everyone that was at that goddamn table had their own little private bag of lemons.
It's not about the lemons.
Well, that's all you're talking about.
I'm just saying it'd be nice if you did things that I asked. It would be even nicer if you did things without me having to ask you.
Okay. You see how the shift goes. The shift goes, I'm going to do the dishes. It'd be nice if you offered to help to do the dishes. It'd be nice if you wanted to offer to help to do the dishes. It'd be nice, something about the lemons. It would be nice if you would do things without me having to ask you to do certain things or to think about certain things without me having to think about you doing those certain things. And it's like, it's getting to the point where he has to read minds. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's his next point.
I was working today and I made that meal, and you could have thought to yourself, you could have said, I think I'm going to get Brooke some flowers.
You said on our very first date that you don't like flowers, that they're a waste of money.
Every girl likes flowers, Gary.
It's your job to keep her happy every second of the day. See, and this argument may not even be about Gary. Somebody may have called her ma'am at work. A customer may have called her ma'am, and she pissed about that. So now she's gonna come home and take it out on Jerry. You never even know what the core of the issue is. It could be anything. You know, her niece could have got married and she's thinking, "Oh shit, I'm getting older." And now she's going off on you about lemons and dishes. It's just not worth it, bro. It's just not worth it.
How many guys, how many times have you dealt with a chick where she says she doesn't like something and then you pay attention that okay, the chick doesn't like flowers. And then you pay attention that you never buy her flowers or you only buy her flowers on, important dates or something like that. She delivers your first son or something like that, let's say. But and then it's turned around, it's like every girl likes flowers, Gary. You should know these things. Why can't you read my mind? Right? Again, all of this could be avoided simply by not living together.
You say that you don't like flowers. I'm supposed to take that to mean that you do like flowers?
No, this is not about Dad, you're not getting it. You're not getting this, Gary. Okay, it's not about the lemons, it's not about the flowers, it's not about the dishes. It's just about, how many times do I have to drop hints about the ballet?
You know I can't stand.
And then it goes to the ballet. It's always one thing after the what have I said many times before, guys? Contempt.
Okay, but see, this is where my emotional intelligence will kick in. You know, well, let me word this right. This is all bullshit. It's childish. It's the wrong way to communicate. It's the wrong way to go about getting something you want. But this is where my EQ would kick in. I would go follow her and sit down with her and say, let's have a talk, babe. See, you got to keep your cool in moments like this. I was a bit, you know what? I hear where you coming from, babe. Let's talk, cause I know this is something deeper than dishes and ballets. How was your day today? Somebody say something to you? What's wrong, baby? Let me just talk to me. We can discuss dishes and but what's really wrong? Like, let's get to the bottom of this. That's how I would handle it. And then if she want to keep tripping, then look, there go the door. There go the fucking door.
It's always one thing after the what have I said many times before, guys? Contempt is the clock that ticks down to the end of the relationship. If you love a woman and you want a strong probability of that relationship ending at some point, move in with her immediately, right now, today. Don't even wait. Do it the sooner the better, because this is the kind of stuff that is more likely to happen. Most guys are not equipped to deal with modern women. Most even guys that I know fairly well, I see them reset back to their default programming, the plugged in beta male, and they're just not equipped to deal with women.
I think it's even modern women. I think it's just women, period. Just female nature, period.
The modern woman today, anyway, on a long term basis, because the modern woman's been told by society and culture and social media and music and Hollywood and all this sort of stuff to always be, frustrated with men. Men are incompetent. You go and look at any kind of marketing piece for cleaning products, anything that you turn on cable TV on. Just about everything uses the man or the father in the household as the butt of the joke. He's incompetent. He's not resourceful. Doesn't know how to change a tire. He's a moron, sort of thing. Mom's a hero, so go buy this product because it'll make your house cleaner. It'll make it more organized or whatever it happens to be. Right. This is how they get you. Let me just back this up a few seconds.
Gary, okay, it's not about the lemons, it's not about the flowers, it's not about the dishes. It's just about, how many times do I have to drop hints about the ballet?
The
You
ballet.
know I can't stand. Brooke, come here. We talked about the damn ballet. I hate the goddamn ballet.
It's not about you loving the ballet, Gary. It's about the person that you love loves the ballet, and you wanting to spend time with that person.
Let me explain something to you guys about like the whole notion of women like certain things that they want to drag guys to as like their accomplice. There's certain concessions that you're going to have to make, guys, like when you get into a relationship with a chick. Now, in this case, she's using the ballet as an example.
Let's move on. I don't know how long I've been on the first stream we just did. Let's get the donations up if you can. Cash App, PayPal, Streamlabs. all at the top of the chat, or super chat, super sticker, dollar symbol on the right of the chat box. Let's see, what do I want to go for? Let's see.
I want to be married. At the time, like I was working through a temp agency, so I didn't have like this stable kind of career and
Alexa, and Jay, I'll get you too. Alexa, show me the wall. Show me the wall, Alexa. Okay, show me the wall. You ready?
I'm ready.
Hi. This your first time here? What you
It
laughing at?
is.
You
I'm-
laughing at Mrs. Future Wiley.
Let me tell you something, Kendra. I'm laughing at her for a couple reasons. A, I'm gonna put some respect on her name, right? Because she came here for her man and she came with a plan. And I respect that about that lady, okay? But I'm also laughing because she's from the same city as me. So we're both from St. Louis. And so I'm like sitting here cracking up like, girl, like
Do you know her?
no, I've never seen her a day in my life. But I'm like, who is this pretty lady on here? And I'm like, oh, this is Mrs. Wiley, apparently, and she's from my city. So
Okay, you know what? I mean, she's a gorgeous woman. So well, she's a gorgeous woman. We could leave it right there. Let's see if Dimitri feels the same. I think he will feel the same. To be quite honest, I think anybody will.
No way. No how. Ah, youngster.
Eyes will think she's gorgeous.
yeah,
I
she's
think
pretty.
what happens at times is the alignment there. But hey, we're not going to spend that much more time on that. Let's focus on you. It's Alexia.
Yes.
Alexia, and you're from St. Louis. You already said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. What you do for a living?
I'm a gallery manager.
Gallery manager. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have one son, and he is 7.
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I've not.
Okay. So
Wait. Something about the way she's holding her hand, like is she trying to be like bougie and prissy? I don't like it. I just don't like it. 32, never married, child out of wedlock. She had a child at 25. See, so she probably got pregnant at 24. I judge people a little more harshly when they have kids past. I mean, to me, 24 is too old to be having a kid out of wedlock. Because we know you've probably been fucking since you were 14, 15. So if you manage to not get pregnant by Pookie or Ray Ray from 14 to 24, why? What happened? Why did you have a baby bomb? So for me, I feel like it was a conscious choice to become a baby mama out of wedlock at 24. And that's just a damn shame. So I'm judging her a little harder. I'm actually probably judging her harder than I would judge a woman who had a kid at 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like at 24, you knew better. And you were apparently doing better up to that point. So to me, you made a conscious decision to become a baby mama at 24, and that's diabolical. But I'm trying to come up with a new way to say the same shit I always say. um, 32 years. It's just, I'm gonna say it again. There's no good reason for a woman to be single after 25. She's had every opportunity in the world to make a relationship work with a man. So if you find yourself 32 still single, maybe you just not fit to be in a committed relationship with one man. You know? 'Cause let me say this. There's two type of women in this world. Women who are for a man and a woman who's for men. And in my opinion, after 3 partners, you're for men. After your third sexual partner relationship don't work out, you're officially for men. I'll give you 2 mess ups, but 3 strikes you out. This woman is officially for men. And nobody should be shocked if it's a revolving door of men for the rest of her life.
Let's see if Dimitri feels the same. I think he will feel the same, to be quite honest. I think anybody with eyes will think she's gorgeous.
Yeah,
I
she's
think
pretty.
what happens at times is the alignment there. But hey, we're not going to spend that much more time on that. Let's focus on you. It's Alexia.
Yes.
Alexia, and you're from St. Louis. You already said, correct?
Mm-hmm.
How old are you?
I'm 32.
32. What you do for a living?
I'm a gallery manager.
Gallery manager. Do you have any kids?
I do. I have one son and he is 7.
Can we get the likes up? YouTube think my live stream is whack because y'all ain't hitting the like button. I got 11 people watching. Let's get 11 likes. I'm imagining most, if not all, of the 11 people watching me are like diehard fans or of the content, not of me, of the content. So why not hit the like button? How many people we got on Rumble?
Okay. Have you ever been married?
I've not.
Okay. So Alexia St. Louis, 32, gallery manager, one son that's 7. What's your zodiac sign?
The best one. I'm a Gemini.
Gemini. Okay. And I think I got it all. Alexia St. Louis, 30. Have you ever been married?
Just asked her that, Kendra. Like, serious, what's wrong? Like, and you look genuinely perplexed. Like, you never heard her say it before. You just asked her that. Did you not write it down? What's going on, Ken? What's going on? Somebody in the comment section mentioned that women have a depressed look on their face when they have to say, like, they never been married. Like, the energy, you can tell the energy is low, or just like they got a little bit of an attitude, or they a little bit embarrassed to say, I never been married. 32 with a kid out of wedlock, but I never been married. Yeah, it is. It's pathetic. Straight pathetic. You should have been married at. Here's the thing. We looked up the studies and it said that people who marry under 25 have a higher rate of divorcing within 5 years. I mean, I get it. I still would advise people to get married early. I would advise women to not have sex before you get married. And if y'all get divorced, so be it. But yeah, I mean, it just depends. Like, I think the reason why somebody would want to rush a marriage, obviously, if they're saving themselves for marriage, because they want to have sex. So that's probably not a good motivation to get married just because you want to fuck your high school sweetheart real like sooner than later. Um, I would almost, I don't know what the advice should be. Tell a young lady to just don't focus on boys until you're ready to get married. I don't know. See, here's the thing. I would make sure I would teach my daughter to have realistic expectations. This marriage is not about a spark. I don't even say it's about love. It ain't about romance. It ain't about you being excited. It's duty and responsibility and commitment and just holding somebody down for a lifetime. It's very important to set the right expectations.
I think I got it all. Alexia St. Louis, 30. Have you ever been married? Okay. Um, so Alexia St. Louis, 32, Gemini, is a manager, has a son that's 7. Why I have gallery? You're a gallery manager. And never married. What kind of man are you looking for, honey?
Okay, so I'm looking for someone like very dynamic and kind of enterprising. I'm really big on.
What? What are you talking about?
You're trying to be too fancy and sophisticated and sound intelligent and important. Like,
What does that mean? What is for credits? I don't know what that means.
I need somebody dynamic and enterprising. What is that even? It's just no enterprise is like a business, but entrepreneurial behavior is directly concerned with understanding prediction. Okay, whatever, lady. Dynamic and enterprising. This woman is full of this woman is full of shit. I'm picking that up early. Dynamic and enterprise. All right.
Never married. What kind of man are you looking for, honey?
Okay, so I'm looking for someone like very dynamic and kind of enterprising. I'm really big on character and kind of like just who you are as a man. Like, how do you move? Are you like, do you have, um, are you family oriented? What type of friend are you? Just like a man with like really, really good character who takes care of himself. A man who's like honestly like willing to kind of be in a father figure role, right? Like if I'm going to be in a serious relationship with you, you know, I have a son who's 7, so I would like you to be open to like being part of our family, right? Like
It's gonna be a no for me, dog. Keep it up, though.
Why? How stupid would I be to do that? Is this camera on me? Yes. I don't need to. Why would I? Well, how stupid would it be for R. Kelly?
Let's talk about it. Why would a man want to do that? I just you're not so great. Like when we see these women with these questionable resumes, it'd be different if I would actually think that these women were actually good women or anywhere in that realm. Then maybe we could say, "Oh, he got a kid, she got a kid. They can come together like the Brady Bunch. He a good man, she a good woman." But I don't believe she's a good woman because she wouldn't be single, 32, with a kid out of wedlock on Kendra G show. You know what I mean? So this is what I don't know if they get it. A part of them do get it. You're a single mom over 30. You're not getting the creme de la creme. And what they don't get, if you a single mother over 30, you don't even really qualify for the average man. You're a below average woman. Matter of fact, I'm gonna say something profound. I'm patting myself on the back. Or y'all can tell me if it's not profound and I'm just kissing my own ass. Look, women walk through life on a pedestal, especially these days, right? So even 4s and 5s think they're 9s these days. See, when they take a major hit to their resume, when they take a major hit to their ego by becoming a single mom or gaining weight, it brings them down from thinking they're a 9 or 10 to thinking they're still a 6 or 7. So they still think they deserve, slightly above average. So she knows she's a 30 plus single mom out of wedlock. But before she had the kid and when she was still in her 20s, she felt like she deserved a 9 or 10. Now she feel like she'll settle for a 6 or 7. No, ma'am. You don't even qualify for a 6 or 7 now. You probably didn't qualify for that when you didn't have a kid and you were still in your 20s. See, a lot of women think if they still cute, that offset all the other stuff, the bad personality, the toxic ways, the kid out of a wedlock. No, it don't offset that because you're not hideous. So she figured, yeah, I'm a single mom over 30, but I'm still kind of cute and I ain't fat, so I should still be able to get an above average man. No, you don't qualify for an average man. You're a below average woman. What up, Ivan? I don't know what y'all think the value is because some would say just being a black woman who's not fat and didn't come on with a bonnet makes her a top tier black woman, even with the kid. Being fit, at least dressing up somewhat decent, not, rolling somebody hair and cooking fried chicken, like not doing any of those things probably still does put her in an elite Kendra G category, if we being real, compared to the other guests. But she still really doesn't even qualify for an average man, in my opinion. I guess I still feel like an average man would be doing her the favor. Even though on paper she is an above average black woman in many metrics, in many categories. Here's another thing that I want to touch on. A lot of these women, they've had a roster of boys since they were 7. So by the time they hit 23, 24, I mean, she didn't talk to 50 men, or I'm sorry, by the time she hit 21, 22, she didn't have talking stages with 56 males since she was 7. So the point I'm making is by the time these women are 21, 22, their mindset about men is, oh, they're disposable. There'll always be another better one across the street coming. So even when these women are 27, 28, they're throwing away perfectly good men and they just figure, it'll be another one. A little bit better than this one, or at least good as this one. It don't work that way.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
Like, yeah, seriously, just because she's not fat and not rocking a bonnet, you know what I mean? And she's not the worst looking woman in the world and she know how to speak proper English. She feel like she still got leverage in the dating market to be able to throw a dude away because he didn't like the notebook as a 32-year-old single mom. And she is sadly mistaken.
I have a son who's 7, so I would like you to be open to like being part of our family, right? Like, are you going to be a good role model and example for my son? And then, like, are you going to accept him and want to build a relationship, not just with me, but also with him? That I know we're not at deal breakers yet, but that would be a deal breaker for me. Like, if you're not interested in my kid at all, ever, like,
Let's talk about it. A man, that's just not a good thing to lead with. You told us you had a son. You should have just left it there. Men don't need these speeches about how my kid come first and you better want to have a relationship with my son. I don't know him yet. I don't know you yet. We'll get to that when we get there. Let me get to know you first. Let me see if I like you first before you give me some spiel about how I have to be a father figure to your son. You know what I mean? They don't know no better. Poor babies. Because they never had to learn better. Just being a girl has been enough up until this point. She never had to learn men to get women don't have to learn men to pull men. You know what I mean? So they don't know any better. So like when they get washed up and ran through and single mom, yada yada yada, they literally like a deer in headlights. They have no idea how to maneuver. They don't know what to do when being a girl just isn't enough.
She's gonna dress it up, okay? Because she has to, because nobody of any value wants her. So what she's gonna have to dress her life up better than than a 22-year-old will, because she has no. This is 35 and up, and whatever hooker, whore, single mother she had, her value has plummeted because of where she's ended up. The only reason she's even existing in the world is because she doesn't have the courage to kill herself, and two, people don't want to start problems and just throw her out of a room because she's useless to society. So that's the only reason why they kind of just linger around for the next 30, 40 years. Like they really just linger. Like nobody really wants them, nobody really cares about them, unless they're just get horny for a little bit. And then as soon as the horniness is gone, the woman's off there just lingering around. She just lingers, looking for any spare attention. Once a woman hits 30, she cannot love you. Okay? And the marriage is not because she loves you. Okay? That marriage is for her to show to other people that she could fix her past, that she messed up. As soon as you get done having sex with her, leave. You don't take this woman out to movies. You don't take her out to eat. You don't hang out with this woman. The only time you hang out with her possibly is if you go to a bar. Because she's getting ready to get drunk and she's getting ready to take you go home and you're gonna have intercourse with her. That's about the only way I would say to do it. You don't ride bikes to this woman. You don't watch TV with her. You don't talk about nothing. None of that. She has just destroyed damaged goods. And there is nothing a man can do. She could do one of two things. One, die alone. Or two, she can marry a man and resent him for the rest of her life that she has stuck with him. Those are the only two ways out. 35 and up year old women getting into a relationship with that is an imminent loss. You are going to lose every.
The likes up. 17 people watching, only 10 likes. Show a brother some love and hit the like button. Nobody dissect these bitches like RB Sensei.
I'm surgical with this bitch, Jay. How you want it, dog?
Are you going to be a good role model and example for my son? And then, like, are you going to accept him and want to build a relationship, not just with me, but also with him? That I know we're not a deal breakers yet, but that would be a deal breaker for me. Like, if you're not interested in my kid at all, ever, like, we probably shouldn't be together. So, someone, like I said, with a really great character. I would like to be able to look at him. Like, you don't have to be like the finest thing on earth, but like, I would like you to be cute. I want to look at you.
Are you fucked? How fucked up are you, bitch? Are you fucking retarded?
That's why a lot of them can't keep a man around. Okay, because once you deal with them outside of fucking, then it's like she figures that, since she's been through a lot and she's a tough, independent woman, that I have standards and my standards are here. If you don't have touch these standards, you have no chance with my pussy. And they're just so incredibly difficult to get with. You're like, fuck it. I don't even want to fuck you anymore.
Neo, I was just talking about you, Neo. I feel like we haven't seen you in a minute, or maybe you popped up maybe twice in 3 months or something. I don't know. Glad to have you back, bro. Glad to have you back. So she talking about you gotta be cute. Grow the fuck up. You 32 with a 7-year-old. Get over this cute shit. I ain't saying he gotta look like Shrek, but get over this shit. I want to be able to look at you. That's that childish shit still. She hasn't grown yet. She hasn't grown. She's a child in a 32-year-old woman's body. Her son is probably more mature than her.
With a really great character. I would like to be able to look at him. Like, you don't have to be like the finest thing on earth, but like, I would like you to be cute. I want to look at you. Um, Someone who's like open to like growing, right? Like, I think everybody says that, but I think really committed to like understanding yourself and being willing to continue to grow by yourself and then grow with me as we grow together. So like just someone who's invested in like in investing in our relationship, I would say.
Okay. Okay. You definitely thought about this. What are your deal breakers?
Um So like if you have any type of like dependence on any substance, like I don't care what it is, like if you have to have it to function in your life, I can't get down with that. Like I'm not interested.
Doing drugs stop you from living up to your potential. It holds you back.
All of the regular stuff I feel like I shouldn't have to say, like if you don't have a job or a car, you don't take care of your children, if you have children, if you have any more than 2 children, um someone who's loud and like very confrontational. Like I don't do well with that. Like I am a firm believer in we can talk through anything, like let's have a conversation about it, but if you like really really loud, loud men, I can't really deal with that.
This whole concept of women lowering their standard, bitch, you are the low standard. The fuck are you on about? I don't even lower my standards. You are the low.
If you lose the belly and you get your money up, you won't be worried about what these ladies are asking for, looking for, or requiring. All this time y'all still on the internet and y'all in the comment section, as a man, you could be learning kung fu, learning how to change a tire, fix something in the house, and getting your money up.
Who's loud and like very confrontational. Like I don't do well with that. Like I am a firm believer in we can talk through anything, like let's have a conversation about it, but if you like really really loud, loud men, I can't really deal with that. um Someone who's not family oriented, somebody, it's a deal breaker if you want me to have a bunch of kids. Like I'm
How old are
open.
you? 32. You don't want any more kids?
I'm okay. I'm okay with one,
Yeah.
maybe 2, but like if you want me to like be pregnant all the time and like have a bunch of kids, like I'm not interested in doing that. And
You could tell it's all about her. She doesn't give off a vibe that she's like selfless or caring and gonna consider you as much as she considers herself in a relationship. But that goes back to this.
Once a woman hits 30, not because she loves you, okay? That marriage is for her to show to other people that she could fix her past that she messed up.
and if you
Can he
want,
have a kid? He can have a kid though, right?
you can have a kid, 1 or 2. And I think I'm not really caught up on like how much money you make unless you have children or you want children. Like that's where the money comes in for me. Like if you can take care of yourself, you can sustain your life, I'm okay. But if you want like kids, you need to be able to provide for them. So that would be my only request.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Cute girl. Like I want him to be cute. I
AKA be a 9 or 10. That's really what it means. Cute to a woman is like 8, 9, or 10, no question. Really 9 or 10. Just looking kind of cute isn't enough for most black women, especially. You got to be fine. She don't want to say it, but she's saying it.
I want a fine man. I don't want to say you want the one that everyone wants, but you want a man who's gonna turn heads and that can accept that attention and not be,
I'm looking for a partner, a sexy partner. He gotta be handsome, cause I'm sexy. Just this is natural. So just imagine me dressing it up. You know what I'm saying? Suck your suck.
Did you know that I can see you?
Stop. I don't like that shit. For sure, bro. I don't like that shit.
comes in for me. Like, if you can take care of yourself, you can sustain your life, I'm okay. But if you want like kids, you need to be able to provide for them. So that would be my only request.
Okay. Should he look a certain way?
Cute girl. Like, I want him to be cute. I don't have a height preference really. Like, I just would like you to be taller than me. I'm 5'6". So like if you could be like 5'8" or taller, that would be good.
Man, like that's what I'm saying, man. These women are low value women. They need to be coming on here. Like she's not saying nothing too crazy, but they just need to come on here and say, have a job, have all your teeth, don't have a bunch of kids by a bunch of baby mamas, and that's pretty much as far as her standards can go, considering what she is on the dating market. A 32-year-old single mother who had to come on YouTube to find a man.
I don't like real big old like muscular guys. Like I kind of like slimmer builds, but I'm not like against dating a big old muscular guy. Yeah, like that's it. Just like cute, you're well put together, um, not ugly.
Not ugly. Okay. Okay. Should he make a certain amount of money?
If he has children, I would say yeah. So like if you have one kid, I would hope that you make at least $85,000 in this economy. If you have two kids, I would hope you're at least at six figures. Um, I'm not gonna date you if you have more than two kids, so I would leave it there.
Look at the faces. I couldn't take the faces, like the bird faces. I don't know, man. She wants six figures. She's trying to use that to like sneak six figures in there. Well, if you got two kids, you got to make six figures. You want six figures, period. Let's be real. She says she's a Galleria manager. Let's see how much they make. These women kill me, bruh. Let's see. Grocery store managers. Wait, damn. 75K to manage a grocery store? Not bad. Art Galleria. Let's see. So the base salary for a gallery manager, I spelled it wrong. Ranges from 63,000 to 82K with the average base salary of 70. So she probably makes 70 to 80K. So she want her man to at least make that. That's bare minimum. That's bare minimum for every woman on the planet. Wants a man that makes more than her, at the very least as much as her. So she want a good looking 80K man. So she's looking for a top 0.1 percenter, even though she's a bottom 4 percenter. Typical. Let's be real. Let's see what she want. He said he could be 5'8", So how old is she? 32. So we'll go 32 to 52. Exclude married. We'll just go any. Well, no, I remember she said in this interview she want to go black. So black, 5'8", and let's just say 70K. So 32 to 52, not married, black, 5'8" or better. We'll even include obese, making 70K. Now, when I click this button, let me know if this is a top such and such woman. Whatever number it say, ask yourself, is this a top, blank blank woman? So you gotta ask yourself, is this a top 0.88% woman?
Hell no.
So she wants a top 1% black man. Let's see if we can help her out, man. Let's see if we can help her out. Let's go back. Let's just go 32. No, you know what? We'll go 27 to 65. Exclude married. Well, let's just go any race. Let's help her out, y'all. 27 to 65. Exclude married. Any race. Let's even go any height. He could be fat. That makes 70K. Okay, that helped her out. It's still only 10%. She still want a top 10% man, and this isn't a top 10% woman. So I helped her out a lot, but she's still completely cooked. Let's see if I can find her female equivalent. Male delusional calculator. Let's see what kind of woman she is. Let's see if we can figure it out. She's 32. So exclude married. She's a mother, so I can't say exclude mothers. Exclude mothers. She's black. I mean, height don't matter. Exclude overweight. She not overweight or obese. You know what I mean? And she at least make, let's just say 60. She at least makes 60K. So by this standard, let's see what percentage of black woman she is. Well, you know what? Let's put just any age. Well, no, let's put 18 to 32. Fuck it. Let's do 18 to 35. Let's see what percentage of black woman she is. Probably top tier. I'm sure she's top tier. So, but they're counting. But see, men don't go by how much money she make. I mean, they do go by her being fit. So, and I already mentioned this earlier that technically she is a, a top. How can I word this? She is a upper tier black woman, even with all her flaws. Because she ain't fat with 5 kids by 5 different baby daddies. Came on with a bonnet that work at Walmart. So just like that makes her a top tier black woman technically. You know, this is what I want to talk about. Let's go back to her. See, who you are on paper is one thing. Who you are to actually be in a relationship with day in and day out is a whole nother ball game. Same thing go for the men. No matter if you're a top 1% man or not, like that's cool on paper. But are you a good man to be in a relationship with? You could be a top 0.01% woman on paper when it comes to certain metrics. But are you a good woman in a relationship? That's really what matters if we talking about making, a lifelong relationship happen. And the answer is no, because you wouldn't be 32, single mom on a YouTube dating show if you were so great. But I mean, just based off the superficial, she's a top percentage black woman. Fit, only got one kid, 32. It ain't the youngest age, but it ain't the worst age you could be as a single black woman. Not horrible looking. She is a above average black woman, but it just ain't gonna be enough. It just ain't gonna be enough. Let's be real. Even if she did attract the man she wants, she don't know how to keep him. Her resume says she won't stay in a relationship. Her resume says she can't keep a man to save her life. So even if she can attract these men, that's not the problem. Keeping them is the problem. That's most women's problem. Most women could get a man in 5 minutes. Keeping them for 5 years is where they struggle.
Yeah, so like if you have one kid, I would hope that you make at least $85,000 in this economy. If you have two kids, I would hope you're at least at six figures. I'm not gonna date you if you have more than two kids, so I would leave it there.
If he has no kids, what about the income there?
You just, as long as you can manage and sustain your life and you're not expecting me to supplement your income in any way, it's fine, whatever you make.
Let's do the Kendra Cam.
Ooh, child. Okay. Y'all not ready. I'm super thick.
Okay. Ooh, ooh. You said you're thick?
It was a joke. It was a joke. I'm not thick at all. I'm like,
girl, you in St. Louis. I know they got some bodies. You look good though. Okay.
Okay, I mean, what sense of humor? Was that a funny joke, guys? um, I mean, yeah, she's fit. I think women overestimate how many men want to get with a chick with BBL and big ridiculous tits. I mean, we'll fuck, but I don't think that's what men think of when they think of wife. Those body types.
When was your last relationship?
It ended in March of this year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
March of this year.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Oh, girl. Okay.
I'm gonna be the dead horse with this one. I'm gonna be the dead horse. All the kinks should have been worked out to the point where the relationship you get in at 29, 30, 31, that relationship should work. After 15 years of trial and error, the next relationship you get in after 28, 29, 30, that should be the one that lasts forever. That's why over 30 women, like hitting 30 is such a pivotal point in dating for women. Because 15 years of trial and error with boys and men, and you still didn't pick the right one after 15 years of experience, is over. You never gonna pick the right one. And even when you do, by that point, you already damaged and jaded and bitter. You're never gonna respect them. You sold for 15 years, because let's call it what it is. You proved for 15 years that you weren't really attracted to good men, or you would have picked one in 15 years. Or you picked a couple and you threw them away too. 30 really is the age of it being over, honestly, for most women. As far as a serious, happy, healthy relationship that lasts for a lifetime, yeah, 30 really is the hard line. It really is. I'm not saying it's impossible, but the chances are slim to none that you're going to get in a happy, healthy, lifelong, lasting relationship after 30.
It ended in March of this year.
Okay. You don't have to answer, but I'm gonna ask. When's the last time you was intimate with someone?
March of this year.
Give her props for that. I mean, at least she ain't out here just fucking. Supposedly, I believe her. I'll take her word for it. So I'll give her points for that. That's rare on the Kendra G show. But this is what I want to say. At what point do you just pick a guy and make it work? It's been a revolving door of boys since 7, but I'll just start at 15. It's been a revolving door of boys and men for going on 2 decades. At what point do you just pick a guy and be like, all right, I'm making it work with this motherfucker unless he start beating me or something? Like this is the one. Because it goes back to my theory. After 3 or 4 sexual partners or 3 or 4 failed relationships, it's gonna be a revolving door for life. To me, after 3 sexual partners and 3 failed relationships, your pair bonding ability is done, and it'll be a revolving door for the rest of your fucking life. They're not, to me, after 3 failed relationships, they're not capable of staying with a man for a lifetime. And 9 times out of 10. And the women who come on Kendra G aren't the exception. They're not gonna be the exception to that rule. It's not even hard to keep a man around. Like, never mind. Let me just keep going.
Okay. 3 flaws you have to work on.
Oh, girl. Okay. So I am easily overstimulated sometimes, and like sometimes I really just need people to be quiet and not talk to me. So like sometimes I will really.
What kind of shit is that?
How loving and nurturing. How sweet, loving, and nurturing. Yeah, I'm sure this is the woman you want to reproduce with, right? With a butterfly, right? Nothing is appealing about this. Well, I ain't gonna say nothing. She's fit. She's not bad looking, but other than that, nothing is appealing about this woman. It's gonna get a little bit worse, y'all.
Okay. So I am easily overstimulated sometimes, and like sometimes I really just need people to be quiet and not talk to me. So like sometimes I will really just need silence, and it's nothing against the person. Like I just need that. And then other times I really am a Gemini. Like I'm super yappy. Like I want to play and I want to talk. And so like
So when I want to be left alone, leave me the fuck alone. But then when I want to be annoying and play and talk, you got to be in the mood when I'm in the mood. After I just dogged you and said, get the fuck away from me for the first 2 hours. But then when I'm in the mood to play and talk, you got to instantly be in the mood. Man, nah, man. Nah.
person, like I just need that. And then other times I really am a Gemini. Like I'm super yappy. Like I want to play and I want to talk. And so like just someone who could understand that like I might be a little bit, it could be perceived as moody. So I would say that might be a flaw. Um I personally don't think this is a flaw, but like I know some men will, so I'm gonna say it as a flaw. I'm vegan, and so I don't cook a whole lot of meat. Like I prepare like chicken and like bird, like light meat for my son, but I don't really cook meat like that.
Like what? What?
I think them just got a lot of fucking audacity.
Well, thanks for tuning into today's episode.
Always gonna love me more than I'm ever gonna love you. And if a man wants to be in my life, he needs to spend his every waking hour thinking of ways on how he needs to convince me that he should even be graced by my presence.
So now you don't even get a plate. You got to babysit her kid, deal with her mood swings, and after a hard days of work making your 85K, you can't even get a solid grown man plate. Why would anybody sign up for this? Single file, fellas. Single file line.
And men like these days, all the days, they just be hungry. Like they're just so hungry and they always want to eat something. Like I'm not gonna be making meat all the time. So I will I will prepare food. I cook
Wait
for
a minute, you don't want to. You said the men like to eat all the time. Well, girl, he out there working all day. When you work a lot, you get hungry, girl.
Me too. I'm hungry too, and I sustain myself and I feed myself as a vegan. I'm just saying I will make food, but like I'm not about to be like making burgers and hot wings and tacos and all these things every day. Like I don't be making meat like that, and like they be wanting.
Okay, so when you're dating experience, has this been an issue with men?
Let me tell you, no. So my last boyfriend, who him and I broke up in March, he cooked for me all the time, and
Yeah, she want to simp, but okay, he cooked for her all the time, but it's no coinky dink that they not together, or is that a coinky dink?
That'd be coincidence. That's a coinky dink.
Isn't it ironic? Don't you think?
Yeah, she's a vegan. This is just not worth it. Yeah, it's no coincidence that the motherfucker who put the fucking apron on for her, she ain't with no more. She wants you to cook for her and take care of her kid. Ugh.
We would cook together a lot, and he would just lean into eating vegan with me. And so it really
Why'd y'all
was.
break up?
So I found out he was cuddling on couches with other women, watching movies and things, and I was like, oh, I didn't know we was allowed to do that. So we gonna break up.
Okay. Okay. So, so let me understand. You're not cooking those things ever, or
Like I said, I will make like baked chicken for my son, or like homemade chicken noodle soup, or chili with turkey meat in it or something for my son. But like, I don't like. There's just certain dishes. I'm sure that
so
certain
okay,
men.
let's just get clarity. If a man wants fried chicken, that's not what you're doing.
I don't like the smell of it. No, I'm not gonna make it. If he makes
So you
it,
basically so a good man for you would be a vegan man.
I would prefer it, but I'm not gonna like say I only will date vegans. Like that's crazy.
Well, you should, because you're saying like I'm not saying okay, I'm not trying to be stereotypical, but in the black community, there's a good portion of men who are not vegans. They're not vegans. They gonna like certain things because like you don't do steak either, right? Okay, yeah, you don't want to do the steak, you don't want to do the chicken, you don't want to do, and then
Look at that fucking face. These are the smug, cunt, condescending faces you're gonna have to see every day. Like, she is getting so mad that Kendra is giving her pushback. She is so fucking annoyed. But she's biting her tongue for Kendra. She won't bite your tongue. She won't bite her tongue for a man, I promise. So she would have been went off on you if you was giving her pushback as the man like this. Yeah, she's cooked, man. She's cooked. It's all about her. She made that very clear in this interview. It's all about her.
you want this man to be a father figure to your son. You also want him to make a certain salary. So this man, if he likes those things, he gonna be like, the least you could do. What did Chris Rock say? Can I get the big piece?
Check out that face. Check out that face when she said the least you could do. Shit, the least I could do, nigga, you with me. She just look at that face. That's what that face says. The least I could do, nigga, you blessed to even be with me. If I don't do nothing for you, you blessed to be with me. Look at that face. Look at that face. That tells you everything you need to know. That's the face she made at even the idea of being reciprocal. That face, that's the deal breaker. Out of all the things that we could have used as a deal breaker on this one, that face at that comment says everything we need to know about this woman. Me do something for you? Shit, nigga, I'm here. The fuck? Yeah, if I ask you to pull me down the moon, look, me just being here is an equal exchange of that.
Community, there's a good portion of men who are not vegans. They're not vegans. They gonna like certain things because like you don't do steak either, right? Okay, yeah, you don't want to do the steak, you don't want to do the chicken, you don't want to do, and then you want this man to be a father figure to your son. You also want him to make a certain salary. So this man, if he likes those things, he gonna be like, the least you could do. What did Chris Rock say? Can I get the big piece of chicken?
I don't agree with that, Kendra. I feel like
Why
that takes
not?
because I
That's
feel
why.
like
Listen, what I'm saying. Hold on, real quick, before you disagree. What I'm ultimately saying is you should focus on men who are vegans because this way you guys. Okay, well, so you dated non-vegans and then y'all didn't have the issue with the food.
right. And so like I gave you the example of my last boyfriend, and then the guy.
But he was hunching with somebody else.
Well, they didn't have sex apparently, but yeah, he was watching TV with her.
They had sex. And a motherfucker just watching TV with another bitch when he got a woman. Look, you should have just stayed with him, cause you cooked. Ain't it a big coinky thing that all these bitches get cheated on because they don't go after men who don't got bitches already? All men don't cheat. 70% of men don't cheat, statistically speaking. So is it a coinky dink that all these women get cheated on all the time? It's because they're selecting for the dude who's the most likely to cheat, who already got bitches when she met him. You get it?
Big coincidence. That's a coinky dink.
And then my boyfriend prior to that, he wasn't vegan either, but he leaned into it heavily and he cooked for me all the time. Like I never cooked. He always made food for me. So
So that's the second boyfriend she's talking about cooked for her all the time. So you already know what this is. This woman ain't trying to really do shit for a man. And she gives me prissy cunty vibes, like bougie prissy cunty vibes. Like you can't come on her face. Don't come on me. Don't get that stuff on me. Come over there or something. She give those vibes. Suck your dick. Lick it one time. Is that enough? Is that enough? She gives those vibes. Or is it just me?
Listen, don't make a scene, all
I
right?
want to talk to that fucking bitch.
Hey, be fucking nice. Don't fuck up in here.
but I hear
What
you.
happened with him?
It just got really weird. He was a little bit older than me. He was I was maybe 31 at the time and he was 43 and he just wanted to move so quickly and I just didn't understand like what the pressure around moving so quickly was about, so I decided to end that.
You were in no position to do that. You were a 31-year-old single mother. And him being 43 ain't even that old, especially you being a 31-year-old. You old for a woman in the dating market. You didn't have the leverage or luxury to just throw that man away because he was quote unquote moving too fast. Yeah, I mean, he 43. Let's get on with life. You old, you 31. Yeah, you got a kid. I'm willing to do what I need to do as a man. Let's move on with life. She didn't really like him. She didn't really like him. So why entertain him at all then if you really didn't like him? She threw away a perfectly good man. She threw away, I'm sure, 20 perfectly good men. Like, stay single. Stay single. Buy a dog. Die alone. She just admitted to throwing away a perfectly good man. Yeah.
Buy a dog, die alone. Because no man deserves to suffer you. Who the hell wants to deal with a woman like that?
Wish Kendra would ask more questions. Like, moving too fast, like how? How long was y'all dating? Or was he trying to get married on the, 3 months in? Like, what? Well, what did that mean? You just didn't like him. Let's be real. She just didn't like him. It didn't have nothing to do with moving too fast. Women don't got any problem moving too fast with a nigga they like. Trust me.
Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Girl, I'm the shit. I'm the shit.
Most people just don't want to deal with them because on average, they just are not good, genuine people to be around. They're good to look at. They're good to work in brothels. They're good to, try to take over a bar. They're good when they're handing you food as like if they're a waitress or they're on a call center call or something like that. But anything other than that, we really don't want 85% of y'all around. Just leave. Like it's sad to say, but it's the reality on it.
Where is she getting this idea that she'd even make a good partner?
We have the ability to be somewhat what you call difficult.
It's not difficult. We just have a baseline standard. And if you can't meet that standard, that's okay. A lot of men cannot.
She has no problem attracting men, but the problem is she can't keep a man around because once they realize who she really is, they can't fucking stand her.
Shout out to Roadrunner. Yeah, shout out to Roadrunner. I haven't seen you in the chat before, Roadrunner. Thanks for coming. Thanks for stopping by. I got a few questions, or you can tell me to go f myself, Roadrunner. Do you mind saying your age, relationship status, and if you ever been watching my content, or is this the first time you ever heard my voice? So if you don't mind, Roadrunner, age, relationship status, and how long you've been watching my content.
So I decided to end that.
That was before your son or after?
Oh, that was after my son. It was a couple years ago.
Okay. Okay. So fair enough. All right. So she's not cooking all that meat. So prefers a man that doesn't require that. And you also like a man that will cook too, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. Was this a deal breaker question?
No, we were actually talking about my 3 flaws, and I was like, I think a man would think that me not cooking meat all the time is a flaw.
Well,
So,
shoot, when I said it, girl, you got mad at me.
well, you said I should focus just on eating or dating vegan.
Well, okay, what I'm trying to say is alignment. So
Yeah, I
we
hear
it would be, and there are. I mean, I live in California. It's not hard to find vegan men. Most men here are very health conscious. Everybody here got a something, a gluten, a pet. They all got a something in California. So what I was really trying to gravitate to was a man that's like you, which I don't really think. I think we're in a new age. People are taking health seriously.
Lauren, no, I'm not gonna pick on you, Lauren. I just had to ask you that question because it was just relevant. You were a good sport about it. But yeah, I needed to know. Not gonna pick on you tonight, Lauren. I like to be a mystery. That's fair, Roadrunner. That's fair. It's totally fair. Glad to have you here. Um, yeah, I'm a little harsh, Roadrunner. So I don't know. I'm definitely not most women's cup of tea as far as my content style. So we'll see how long it takes for me to run you off. But just so you don't feel like, you're the only woman in here, I do have some women supporters. I call them the rare bellas.
They all got a something in California. So what I was really trying to gravitate to was a man that's like you, which I don't really think. I think we're in a new age. People are taking health seriously. I do stand on if there is a guy, men, a large portion of men talk about cooking and how important that is for them. And what I was saying is if a man is out there because you want him to have a certain salary, that is working really hard, you also want this man to be a father figure to your child, which I understand too. He might look at it like, well, I want a plate. But if it's not seen that way, listen, it's fine. We can
No,
see
no. I
that
just
differently.
want to explain what I mean. Like, I'm not necessarily, I guess, disagreeing with you, but I think you're framing it as though like, well, I want all these things. The least I could do is like provide him a plate, and
It's the least you could do is provide them a plate. Yes. Man, they don't want to do nothing. They don't want to bring nothing to the table. They want the world, but they don't see women. They don't want a bare minimum requirement on them. They want to put 20 bare minimum requirements on men, but the only bare minimum requirement they want is I'm here. Like I came home, didn't I? Like they feel like that's enough. I'm cracking my legs at least once a month and I show back up. So, hey, that's the only bare minimum they want to be put on them.
I feel
Well,
like
no, I am framing it that way if that's what he desires. So so we're on the same. If he's a man that likes chicken and meat and all those things, I am framing it that way. But ultimately, that's not the man for you because that's not what you want to cook.
And maybe that is not the man for me. I could lean into that. I would just assume that he would want those things prepared well. And I don't know that I can make those things well because I've been vegetarian. I was vegetarian for a really long time and I've been vegan for 3 or 4 years now. So I just would want him to enjoy his eating experience. And if he wants those things, like he can make them or he can eat the things that I'm going to prepare. But I can lean into
Or you're going to find somebody else to cook them for him.
that part. So you're right. I should just
We go to the same. Like that guy, I mean, ultimately, that just wouldn't be the guy for you. Point blank, period.
Fair enough.
Point blank, period. That's not the guy for you. If you're a guy that wants fried chicken and meat, steak, do you do fish, like lobsters, things like that? So no lobsters, no shrimp, none of that?
Nope.
Okay, what do you cook again?
You're so funny. I graze in the grass.
What's so funny is you're being such a bitch in female language. Oh, women.
You don't offer nothing here of other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit that after the orgasm, there's not much benefit really to keep one woman around too long. This concept of I can do better, bitch, at least 85% of men who approached women were really out of the woman's league. For the only thing that kept the woman in a league was because she looked a little cute and she might suck a dick. That was it. At least 85% of men who've approached 100% of women were out of the woman's league for real. Like on some real shit, not just looking cute for that 5 minutes, but on some real, like on character levels, intellect levels, the man's out of her league.
I love AD, no homo.
Nope.
Okay, what do you cook again?
You're so funny. I graze in the grass, Kendra. I eat grass.
No, listen, I'm not trying to be funny. I'm asking y'all, what do you cook?
Yeah, so I eat like a lot of vegetable like hashes that I'll put together. I eat a lot of avocado toast. I make a lot of different salads. I'll do vegan pasta. Like there's vegan versions of a lot of different things that I'll try to render myself. I get very experimental. But yeah, like
Okay, so if a guy's open-minded, okay,
Yeah.
and are you focusing on black men?
That would be my preference. Yeah.
Okay, so an open-minded black man, or a black man that does vegan, or a black man that doesn't mind that. So, and we'll move on. Can he cook it? Like, does the smell bother you? So, are you okay if he made that in your house?
It does bother me. I will not lie to you. I hate that it bothers me so much. So
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
I'm only playing your fucking game because ain't shit else to do.
I get it, but then I don't get it. That's where I'm at with it.
I agree. I'm not gonna keep like
Because okay, again, it's kind of going back to what I'm saying. So if this is something he heavily does, how could you kiss him? How could you sleep with him if this is something he likes?
I hear you. Like I said, it's been accomplished before. Like people not walking around with chicken on their mouth. Like I can kiss you and be with you after you brush your teeth. But I 100% understand your perspective on alignments. I'm not gonna argue with it. So like I hear you. I hear you.
But I want to say this. I want to make sure I say this. I'm not God, so I'm not saying what I'm saying is law. I don't have the need to be 1,000%.
Oh Lord, I don't know. If she says something intelligent, I'll give her credit for it. But I'm willing. There's gonna be some dumbass shit.
Right. I guess what I'm just saying is going back to alignment. the fact, I mean, because again, you know, you got to, what people got to realize is, I say here, the number one deal breaker normally is hygiene. So that's across, like hygiene. Sometimes for men, I would say it could be children. And then I hear a lot about cooking. So
Look how fed up she is. They not used. Kendra don't give this much pushback usually. This is definitely out of the norm for Kendra to give this much pushback. And this lady is fed up. She is like, "Will Kendra please shut the fuck up? Will Kendra please shut the fuck up about this cooking stuff? You know you bad. You know you bad when Kendra giving you this much pushback. And this is one of the more elite guests."
I'm coming from the perspective of, and because of them, and the reason I pin it that way, especially men who have certain salaries, they work a lot. So what I hear a lot from these men is peace, home cooked meals, you know, like, but again, this is not the guy for you because look
Look at her looking up in the sky. Like, look, once again, I'm gonna say this every time somebody bring up peace. Women don't bring peace. Their brain ain't set up like that. No woman, the best woman in the world, don't bring a man peace. Just never forget that, people.
let's just move forward. We can. This is
No,
so.
I'm literally just listening. I hope you're not
I know,
getting
you know,
put
no, I
off.
know, but what I'm saying is, I don't want to. I don't want to beat the dead bush, but
Yeah,
I
was just
think
listening.
that with sometimes, I mean, you say you do well too, obviously, whatever you do in your income, right? Okay. So people who do well from a male's perspective, if he's a provider, right? I'm gonna be the person taking care of most of the bills, things of that nature. A home cooked meal is normally important to that type of guy. But hey, there's a lot of men out there. Maybe they
No. Look, I'm sorry. I'm gonna play it one more time because I got something to say.
You don't offer nothing here other than an orgasm. That's about all you offer me is an orgasm. That's it. Okay, everything else is going to be a constant headache, nightmare, walking on eggshells, whatever the fuck. Everything else is going to be that. There is no benefit. After the orgasm, there's not much benefit, really, to keep one woman around too long.
I mean, especially modern women. Women don't really bring much to the table other than sex. I mean, other than, like you said, a headache, walking on eggshells. I mean, everything after the orgasm really is, for the most part, downhill. Like, look, I'm gonna give you like, look. Like, if we could do a study, I wonder what percentage of the time that men are around women are they actually enjoying that woman's company? Like outside of sex. What percentage of the time that a man is interacting with his woman outside of sex does he actually enjoy? I would love that study. Would love it. What does the average woman really bring to a man life outside of, I mean, I guess you could say cooking, cleaning, and sex, and I guess you could say companionship, but I would argue we don't even really like most women's companionship like that. So we would prefer our friend companionship or our dog companionship. So just never mind.
don't like chicken, steak, lobster, shrimp. Maybe they like all the food you like. Listen, maybe that's what it is. Okay, that's the guy we are claiming. Okay, we're gonna focus on him. Let's stay focused. All right. Why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Oh, we skipped a lot of them. Okay.
Wait, no. If you said we did 3 falls, that's the next question.
Then it's okay.
Oh wait, yeah. Did I ask you the last time you was intimate with somebody?
You did. Yeah, it was.
Okay, yes. After
mine.
3 clauses, why would a guy be lucky to be with you?
Why am I blanking? I'm fun to be with. No, like we'll have a good time. I think I'm asking for what I am. Like I don't think I have ridiculous expectations. I think I am dynamic. I think I'm always willing to learn. I'm willing to meet you halfway and compromise with you. I think I'm half cute. Like I'm cute. I want you to be cute.
Yeah, that doesn't really the hype of that. I mean, not that cute. I mean, they overestimate the importance of being cute. Like, oh, gosh. I'm compromising. Nothing about. She just broke down why you're not compromising. She literally broke it down step by step why you're not compromising. Not only will you not cook what he like to eat, you won't allow him to cook what he like to eat in your house because you don't like the smell. So how the fuck are you compromising and meeting him halfway? They just say anything. They just they just be saying shit. Yes, at a certain point, they just be saying.
You just saying anything now, ho.
And I'm looking for like something just genuine and authentic. Like the world is weird. It's so weird outside. And like I just want to be able to trust someone. I want someone to be able to trust me. And I
You had that with the 43-year-old, and you threw it away. So yeah, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. You had that.
think they would be able to find that with me. Like we'll have a real honest like relationship. You don't have to worry about nothing, except for eating fried chicken. I can't do that. But you won't have to really worry about nothing else. We'll have fun together and run off in the sunset or something.
No, life's not a fairy tale. Run off in the sunset with a 32-year-old baby mama who don't even like you enough to cook something she don't like for you. The fuck?
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. But niggas fire out you, nigga. Shut the fuck up.
Let's do it. Alexa, right?
It's
Am I saying it
Alexia.
right?
It's Alexia.
Alexia,
Yeah.
I apologize. What's the age range you want to date? You're 32.
Yeah, I would say
I don't think she's gonna say far as age range. Well, I already looked at this earlier. So we're gonna break down what she says because she says I'm not gonna give it away, but can I get some estimates of what y'all think her age range is gonna be? She's 32 with a kid. What do you think her age range is gonna be? Like, can I get a couple estimations? Because she's gonna say something ridiculous. Spoiler alert. She's gonna say something ridiculous. I know what meme I need to get. I need to get the Jeopardy. Do no no no. Let me write that down. Do no no. Do no no no. Do do no do 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 do. Hold on, let me write that down. Yeah, she's gonna say something ridiculous, people. She's gonna say something ridiculous. I assure you. Let's play it, and then we're gonna talk about it. Oh, this is ridiculous on so many levels. This says a lot about her.
eating fried chicken. I can't do that. But you won't have to really worry about nothing else. We'll have fun together and run off in the sunset or something.
Okay, let's do it. Alexa, right?
It's
Am I saying it
Alex-
right?
It's Alexia.
Alexia,
Yeah.
I apologize. What's the age range you want to date? You're 32.
Yeah, I would say between like 30 and 36.
Are you fucking serious, ho? like his
Grow the fuck up. True evolution, that true
growth as a human. It just isn't there. Oh my God, are you fucking 16? Mentally, yes, she is. Mentally, yeah. Most of brains don't develop too far past 20 at max. I'm talking like, and this is doctorate level woman.
Dead giveaway. Dead giveaway.
Charles, thank you very much.
Dead giveaway.
So, wait, what did Ivan say? Hold on. What did Ivan say? Well, Ivan said 30 to 39, but I mean, that's the closest to what she said, but maybe I didn't hear that right. Let's hear it one more time. I gotta make sure I heard that right. 32 to 36-year-old vegan. Matter of fact, did she say 32 to 36?
Nothing else. We'll have fun together and run off in the sunset or something.
Okay, let's do it. Alexa, right?
It's
Am I saying it
Alexi.
right?
It's Alexi.
Alexi,
Yeah.
I apologize. What's the age range you want to date? You're 32.
Yeah, I would say between like 30 and 36.
That's fucking absurd. So let's talk about it real quick. Let's talk about it. When turns 30, that's a whole different ball game, as I say all the time. So, I mean, there's men in their 30s who would date women in their 30s. I get it. But once a woman turns 30, it's 20 years up. So her dating market is 30 to 55. That's women's dating range once they turn 30, in my opinion. You're not the creme de la creme no more. You're officially leftovers at 30. So you got to take what you can get, essentially. 30 to 55. This bitch said 30 to 36. It don't work that way.
Let me tell you something right now. It don't work that way.
You don't really want a man. You really don't want a man. She thinks she too good to date a man in her 40s as a 32-year-old baby mama who's so desperate she had to come on Kendra G. Let's go back. She want a man from 32 or no, 30 to 36. Yeah, men generally want to date younger. So let's be real. A man who's 30 to 36 who got motion the way she want him to have motion, yeah, he's dating women in their 20s easily. Easily. The only man in his 30s who would date a woman in her 30s, unless she's just mind blowing, and we know she isn't, is a man who she's not going to stay with because he's not high value enough. The type of 32-year-old men who date 32-year-old women are the average Joes at best. The type of guy she's not going to respect. Type of men who are 30 to 36 who could pull women are going to pull something in their 20s easily. And he's not even going to get backlash. He's at the age where he don't even got to get backlash if he dated a 23 or 24-year-old at 33. So let's look. A 30 to 36, exclude married. She want black. She want him at least 5'8". Let's be real. She don't want a fat man. Let's be real. At least 70K. This is 0.83% of men, of all black men. And then he got to be around St. Louis. So we talking about 0.08% of men. And then he got to like her. And he got to be vegan. So essentially this man doesn't exist. He doesn't exist, essentially. I mean, he does, but yeah. For all intensive purposes, he doesn't. Oh, it's a surprise ending too.
Okay, should he be in St. Louis?
I would. I would say that I guess is my preference. I don't really want to do something long distance, but also I've lived here and I've seen the people. So I would extend that to maybe like Kansas City and Chicago, like the surrounding area. Like that's somewhere that's like 4 hours away. I could deal with that.
Okay. What's your name on the Kendra G Singles dating app?
I have not been on there in so long. I think it's Lex R, LEXR.
So how did you expect the person to reach out to you? Because the only thing you can share is the Kendra G Singles dating app.
That's what I'm saying. I have the Kendra G Singles app, and I just haven't like been on the app, so I forgot my name on there. I think it's LEX, like just Lex R or Alexia AL.
Yeah, I don't think Kendra likes this one very much. I wonder how they got on the wrong foot. I don't know where things went left with them. I don't think Kendra likes her very much.
EXIA.
Okay. Well, the reason, I mean, I would just say this. It would be good to know because this is the moment you put it out there for the world. So
You're
if you
right.
don't
You're
know
right.
it, like, yeah, what would be like, how would the guy reach out to you if you don't know that? That's a very important information if you want the guy to reach out to you.
Yeah, I'm not gonna argue with that. I don't have any other social media. I literally made your like a profile on the app like 2 months ago. I was on it for like a week and like work ticked up for me and I just haven't been back on there. So I kind of forgot. And so I
No,
got
I understand that, but
I
in the thought
apologize.
process of calling, did you ever think how is the guy gonna hit?
No, I did.
I mean, damn, sis, why does somebody have to tell you not to be a bitch? Why is that your go-to?
So you popped up, like I got the notification that you were on live, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I got clothes on. Like, let me click on it. So I clicked on it, and then you put the link in there, and I didn't know that if I got off the app and went to the Kendra G Singles app, if I was gonna like lose my place in line because I don't know how that works. So I thought about it. I just was like, it's either Lex or Alexia. It's one of those two things.
Okay, I don't see Alexia. How would you spell Lex?
LEX.
Just LEX?
What? What are you talking about?
Because I don't know how that works. So I thought about it. I just was like, it's either Lex or Alexia. It's one of those two things.
Okay, I don't see Alexia. How would you spell Lex?
LEX.
Just LEX?
Mm-hmm.
So this is why it's important to know because without knowing the exact username, I have to go through all those.
Fair enough, and I do apologize.
That's why, and then some people I'm saying I'm being rude. I'm actually not being rude. I always say
I hope this camera keep going.
No, we're gonna.
This
let
is
the
not
camera keep
true.
rolling.
This is not doesn't even make sense.
Okay, can we get a vote? Is Kendra being rude? Y in the chat if you think she being rude. N in the chat if you don't think she being rude. Can we get a vote? Is she being rude? I think she being rude. But I think she was a little rude to this lady. I ain't gonna lie. Even though I got my criticism, I'm sure I was rude to her. But I mean, she probably lying. She probably really doesn't have the app. But let me know. Do you think you think Kendra was rude to this woman? Y in the chat or N in the chat? MOB says yes, but it's fair. A fair rudeness, if you will. Who isn't rude these days, you know? Satan got us in a chokehold. Yep. Her being vegan just pissed her off. Yeah, the app is a sensitive subject for Kendra. It really is.
This like this is an opportunity of a lifetime. No other dating app is doing this. No other dating app is giving you a chance to be shown all around the world. And if you take it seriously, I mean, people have found their person. So it just makes sense to know your username because I would have to go through when you don't know your exact username. I just put in Lex. I put in Alexia first. That didn't work. So now when I put in Lex, because we don't have the exact username, this whole row keeps coming up. So
I hear you. No, I
yeah.
apologize.
So
You're right. I should have looked at it before. I just like I said, I saw the notification, so I clicked it.
See, and I want to point this out again. She's keeping the lady who came on as a guest is keeping her composure. She would never stay this calm if a man was giving her this much pushback about some shit she was dead wrong about. Let's be clear again. If a man was giving her half of this pushback about something she was dead wrong about, not just not having the app, something she was dead wrong about, she wouldn't be this patient and gracious. Let's be very fucking clear. They only extend this much grace to their idol.
But I just want to tell you, Kendra, because I didn't really get to tell you last time. Like, we just need to acknowledge the fact that you are famous, okay? And when you come up on your platform, it's like meeting somebody famous. Like, you are famous, and you need to stop settling for nothing less than that because you are. Like, you have a platform, you put so much positive energy into the universe. It's like, ain't nobody else help but to be nervous or, freeze up when they see you because you're everything. You're beautiful. I love you so much. My kids love you. I've been watching you since you started. I've been trying to get on for 2 years. I'm like, Kendra really just picked me like, this my bitch. You don't even know it. This my bitch. Like, I fuck where I really be. Certain people in my family, they be feeling some type of way that I'm connected with you. And it's like, why do y'all feel some type of way about a person that you don't even know? You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I love her. And I don't give a fuck what nobody got to say about what they feel about you. I love you. And I'm going to always stand up for you. Period.
I love you.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
So,
well, okay. Well, I wish you the best, honey.
okay. Thank you, Kendra. Have a good night.
Bye. Yeah, you know what I've learned, child. Y'all, not her, but I'm talking about the comments. I already talked to her directly. Telling you that you should be prepared when you call into the show so a person can reach out to you and y'all feel like that is rude. The lack of accountability for basic actions is mind blowing to me. It is mind blowing to me. A lot of you guys just want to hear what you want to hear. So let's just play Disney, child. Roses are red, violets are blue, a prince is gonna fall out of the sky and marry you. How about that one? How about that? Everybody gets a prince. Everybody's gonna get a prince. He's gonna be tall, dark, and handsome. He's gonna have $1 million in the bank. He's gonna be faithful. He's gonna go to church with you whenever you want to go to church with you. He gonna have no kids. He gonna love your kids. He's he's the perfect man. Every woman is getting that. Let's play this game. Why do I care? Let's just play it. Let's play real life, make believe. Everyone. So, ladies, if your prince did not come today, he's coming tomorrow. So make sure you are ready for your prince. It don't matter where you live. None of that matters. None of that matters. It doesn't matter where you live. It doesn't matter what you do for a living. Who cares about the past? It does not matter. Your prince is falling from the sky. He's tall, dark, and handsome. He's a virgin. He's never had sex. You will be the first person he ever has sex with. He's going to be extremely loyal. He's never going to cheat. Does not have kids. If you have 5 kids, he don't give a damn. He's going to love each of your 5 kids.
She's going to have issues for the rest of her life.
There's something seriously wrong with you.
Like God. Okay? And there you have it. And hey, that's what y'all want to do. But hey, okay, you have it. There you have it.
I don't know how long Kendra gonna be able to do this show without losing it. I really don't know. Catch y'all on the flip side. Join the membership if you want exclusive content. I did an exclusive episode today. The membership is only $5 a month. Link in the description. Check out merch like this. Link in the description. Find Bliss in the Abyss. Over 30. Just find Bliss in the Abyss. The woman we just went over should find Bliss in the Abyss. Follow me on Rumble. It's the only way to make sure you keep up with my content. I'll catch you guys tomorrow between 8 and 10 a.m. Central, probably. Well, I don't know about tomorrow. Tomorrow kind of is a different type of day. We'll see what happens, but just be on the lookout. Roadrunner, I hope you subscribe. I hope you're a regular. I mean, you made it this long, so maybe you can take my content. I hope you subscribe and hit the notification button. YouTube try to hide my stuff, so you still might not get notified even if you subscribe and hit the notification button. But I'll catch y'all tomorrow morning. Maybe.